Welcome and thank you for coming to my devlog. This is actually my first official devlog because the other ones was like previews and game jam stuff, which you can watch if you click the I button somewhere in the top left and right hand corner. First, my name is DeeJay. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if this is something that you like to watch. If you enjoy this video, just give me a chance. Just hear me out. Hear my story, hear about what I'm doing. Hopefully this is interesting. Then if you like it, consider giving me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. It's up to you, or you could just leave or consider subscribing. So right here I'm just gonna go through and basically watch some video of me recording myself doing my game dev. I just record as I'm working, and I'm gonna also be basically integrating a character. Well, let's watch the video and I'm going to talk through it. All right, let's go. All right, so the goal that I have for myself is to get to this vertical slice because I have a prototype. I have basically everything that I want to be in my game built out. I just have to get it all working together and also from there start to polish it. So the very first thing that I went ahead and did was bought a new animation set, showing you how I was able to get that integrated. And then I'm gonna have another video that's going to show you how I was able to get the other one integrated and get both the sets working at the same time in the game. Basically, this is like show you my pipeline and how fast I was able to get everything working, because I just spent months on refining on how to do this and what to do, and now the process is easy. It's kind of like plug and play. It's gonna I mean, it takes time doing it, but that's the point, right? That's where I want it to go. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and just we're just gonna explain our way through this. What I'm doing right here, adding range combat. I'm trying to make each weapon feel different, because with this big sword right here that I have in this back, I want the sword to be able to transform to like a bow. So like, just, you know, making each weapon feel different. So there would be a reason to play with each weapon or not, or you can have your favorite depending on its play style. And so what you're seeing right here in the top right, that's just me getting ready to get this combo list set. So I bought this animation pack right here. It comes with like these katana animation sets and these great sword animation sets. So I'm using those a part of my vertical set because it has everything in here. This is great. This is like a great set. I'm using his animation set, and now I'm getting ready to just plug all his stuff in, and I'm just going through it so I can see what's the names of them, and I'm just trying to build out the combos of like what it would be, and then I just write it down. So when I start to create my animation montages, I will be able to do that. So we can skip through it. You can see, yep, this is me right here, just creating a blend space for the character, him being able to walk around in all 8 directions, lock on, idle to run, things of that nature. This right here is going ahead and creating the animation montages for the ranges, all my attacks. And what makes it like super easy, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe all of these I just copy, and I'm just copying and pasting these over from like my previous attacks. I just go into my last attack, I just copy those, my last notifies over, go to my new one, and just add new notify tracks and just paste it. And then from there, all I do is just go ahead and actually start to move everything over. So the first thing that I usually look for is where's the hitbox going to start at. I know I'm going to move that back. The hitbox is going to get moved back because that's too close. I'm going to set the hitbox to actually be over the head. And so then I start to clear the hitbox. I do all the stuff. The can do would be you be able to press pretty much any button besides move from that point. So that's where you'll be able to start to continue the combo. And the next can do will allow you to move. And then we have the last two is end animation and a weapon holster. The animation will end, and so that lets the system know to go back to 0 state. So when you attack, you start with the first animation and not like what you left off on. And the weapon holster just basically transports the weapon from this hand to his back. And then from there, if I ever wanted to edit these, I just go ahead and start to edit the damage values and set hitbox. So besides right clicking and searching for each one, I can just go to a previous animation, copy and paste, and just move it to the specific point in the animation where it's supposed to tick. And I just do that for each animation montage, animation that I'm going to use in the game. Then I customize who's need. Oh, and right here, what I did for the weapons, I can show you because I did at the beginning. So I created like a weapon class, and so I have a parent weapon, and then I learned this from the game jam. And so I have the parent class, and then from there, the parent class, I can store all like different weapon values as far as like different properties, just anything, right? And then the child class is this sword and also the katana, and then I was able to attach that to my character. So what my plan is to do is to have the combo system entry attached to each weapon besides being attached to the character. Because if I can do that, that means I will have one character, and then the character combo and animation blueprint would change depending on which weapon he has equipped. It's just me just filling out all the animations. And now this is just me going ahead and adding it to the actual animation tree, the combo tree, structure tree inside of the character blueprint. And so yeah, what I'm doing right there, I'm basically, besides searching for it because I don't like typing, I just go into like the animation right here at the top where it says VS Attack 4. I click on that, it takes me to like all of my animations, and then I just go double click on it, like browse to the next one, you know, browse to the next one, come over here and shortcut it. So yep, I'm gonna do it right here. Double click on 5, browse, click enter. All right, so what this is saying is basically this is playing the animation in the tree, is that once this animation plays, if I was to press attack to go to the next animation, it will go to state index 2 and then sub state index, and this is what I think this is 14, so this should go to 15. That would be the next attack. This is sub state 14. This is 13, and wait, yeah, 3. I said 13, so 3, yeah, then they go to sub state 4. And so I just plug the next animation in right here, making my jump animation right here. Right here is like setting the loops. So I set the 3 different jump montages from start, loop, and land, and then I will right click like right here, and then I will just type in loop, and then I would do the same thing and type in land. Then over here I would just click, it would be an arrow next to it, and I would just click loop, and that would make that a loop section. And so I can call this function inside of my character blueprint when I'm doing my jump function. When it says I'm looping in the air, I could call it inside of here, and then even right here on montage selection, I could call it like right here in section N. If I'm calling a character landed and I wanted to play that jump land section, I would just type in land, so it knows to start playing the montage from right there and not the beginning. And this is right here at me adding a range combat. I got this dynamic archer animation set from the marketplace. It was like 15 bucks. And right now I'm just trying to find out like what makes a good, basically 1, 2, 3 hit combo structure if you just keep spamming on it. I didn't want the character to keep moving. Maybe I will. I'm gonna do something crazy with this, but right now I'm getting ready to make the projectile for it. So I just take I'm just taking one of these projectiles that I already have and just duplicating it and just getting the arrow from Sparrow from the Paragon pack. I'm attaching that arrow to for the mesh, and I'm just gonna change the texture so it's that glowing texture as well. And now I'm adding the animation for it, and so I'm just adding in like the start time. So this is just me just bug testing, basically making sure everything works properly and working how I want it to work, and just testing out the animation. I just plugged everything in, and so I'm just testing everything out. Just yes, this is how it looks to make a game. Does this work? Is this working how it should be working? Yes, it is. All right, I'm testing like the bow, me shooting, and it's coming from the bottom. It's like, I don't like that. This is just me setting it to a second name and trying to test it when I spawn a projectile, which I believe that worked. What is this? What are we doing? All right, yep, and this is just me testing, just making sure those lands are working correctly. And it is, and this is just testing the combos as well. And this dummy has like a crap ton of health, so making sure if I'm able to move, like it's just testing everything, make sure everything works correctly. All right, so yeah, what I have here is a spawn system. So this is coming off the event tank, so let's check in for every frame. The sequence is for if I want to spawn like 2 different types of characters or AI. Basically from the event tank, it just goes right here to this branch. This is my spawn enemy count, that's 0. This is right here, it allows me to change my spawn enemy count. So right here it's just 2 enemies, and whatever number I switch it to is how many enemies to spawn. There's a delay. I'm grabbing my AI manager because that's how the characters know they're going to attack me. And then basically from here, I'm just grabbing its location and its rotation because I want them to spawn around it, and they're going to spawn in a 500 meter radius around it. And so I can make this as large as I want to, but just by changing this. And this is the actual class that's going to spawn right here. And then we're just going to validate the AI manager, and then that right there changes our enemy count, and so that will go up too. And then if I wanted to add another AI, so I can just press play real quick. All right, but there you go, and 2 of them will spawn. And if I wanted to add another one, because I believe right here I have this sword one, yes, if I was to add this like this, right? And so since it's 2, it's going to be 2 of them spawn, 1, 2, and I get 1 of each. And from there, if I wanted to add more, I just keep adding more numbers to it. That's pretty much it. So if I put 4 here, I think it's going to give me 3. Yep, 4 total. But it's going to give me more of the other one because it's adding the numbers. It's just giving me the more, whichever one has a higher value. Yeah, so that is what I got from there. And I think that's pretty much it. It's nothing much to show from that last update. We got the spawn system added. We got the new character added very easily. New animation, blueprints, and everything set up for them. So yeah, next video we're gonna go ahead and talk about adding the katana. So right here we see that I have everything working with the sword. We're gonna get the katana action working. Don't worry about how I'm playing because I can't really focus and play at the same time and just play when I want and be good at it, especially in this type of game. But anyways, next video we're gonna go ahead and talk about getting the katana added. Once the katana is added, we're gonna get the UI added as well, because you see I updated the UI. So we're gonna go through the process of me, you know, hey, here's some new stuff. Ooh, there we go, baby. That's like, oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. The next purpose is just to gamify this, build out this bloody palace to get it to work to at least 10 floors. And so if you like it, if you want to follow me along, subscribe, let me know, just let me know any of your comments, how if you're thinking this look cool or not, if what you want to see, just any sort of improvements you think that will make my game nice. I don't know, I just like feedback, and I like other people's opinions, so let a brother know. Until next time,